It's Love My Anime, and it is time for another What Is She Working On video. And in today's video, I just wanted to share with all of you all of my anime art that I have done in the previous days and we've been working on right now. So we're gonna get started with this first notebook here. This is just a sketch of my nephew I did. I kind of wanted to like see what he would look like if he was kind of like an anime figure or something like that. Then I have her. Her name is Akari. She's actually an original character of mine that I'm working on into making my own manga. Yeah, because I have a very good story that I'm writing out. Let's see, this is an empty page. This is another sketch I did. And this is Akari's friend, Akahana, with her side buns. Alright, so in this book, I usually just do a lot of sketches. Right there, another sketch, body sketches. These are all like body shapes. Like drawing like this is a really good way to get into like learning to draw poses. Like I draw a lot of poses, which are really good. Drawing hair. I learned that from a YouTube channel. I can't remember her name, but this was very fun to draw. Let's see. There's another character and another character. Those two are both original characters. And some more random sketches. Let's see. I got a lot of blank spaces. I tend to just like doodle a lot. This was a picture I had to draw for a friend in a competition. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also like to draw puppies. So I guess not everything in here is anime, but you know, like, you know, anime expressions. Happy. Me and my friend were like having a competition to see like if we could draw a character just by memory of not remembering. It's a Skyrim character. Let's see. This is me when I was practicing my face drawings. These guidelines are awesome, like really awesome. Same for here. This was like my mom was sitting and I was practicing, you know, drawing her sitting pose and how her arm was bent, and you know, the sleeves and stuff like that. All arms. This is all legs. So yeah. Let's see. This is another same of my main character. This is like, you know, when I was working on developing her, one of my favorite drawings of Urza and Mira. I love this drawing so much. Let's see. Keep on going. Oh, and here is my drawing of Sasuke. And now it's upside down. Flip it back. And right here is Rogue that I just recently did. And let's see, this is when I was working on my character's hair. I always like to, like, you know, sketch hair and just like randomly sketch feet. Like all this stuff is like really good practice. Here's Aquarius. Here's Mavis. There's Menma. There's Tsunade. Another sketch drawing. Let's see. There's Pain. There's Lucy. More sketches. And yeah, this was when I was working on a designing costume for my friend. So that is it in here. Now I'm gonna show you what is in here. So this is actually fairly new. When I got my Copic markers, I just went crazy coloring in stuff. Like I love Copic markers, and she's colored by Copic markers. This is another one of my original characters. And then I actually cut out. So the first one is this right here. The characters are like, like I would have done better on her face, but I can't fix it anymore. But yeah, these are all original characters in the city that I call Nermia. So yeah, it was actually really fun to draw and color. The background is like watercolors. I always like to use watercolors. This is the next painting. Same girl, Akari. She's kind of like, think of it like she's falling through time. And then that's like her staff that controls time. But yeah, I just like had this vision in my head and I wanted to make it in reality, which I did. This is another of my characters. Her face might change in later, but I know I want her to have like green hair and live in the forest. You know, she's kind of like this nature lady, or a connection to nature is what I mean. Yeah, it's another one of my drawings. And then we have this. So I did this in my art class last week. Same main character, Kari. Just, you know, when you design a character, you kind of want to just have to create your character in all poses, all expressions, all places, and kind of how you bring them to life. Or it's kind of like how I see it. And that is it. I'll definitely draw another picture like, you know, this, but with her friend, because I think they're very fun to draw from your mind. And then in here is my anime drawings that I have. This is right here is the city of Nermia that I drew as like water, kind of like a little river, and this is a bridge, bus stops, a traffic light. These are like doors or buildings. Like, I don't really know what's in them, you know. Yeah, you just gotta use your imagination. I know this is a park, an apartment, and this is actually where Akari lives. Take that out. And so the first thing in here is actually a bunch of these drawings, and this is actually a fan-made one chapter of Bleach that I drew because, yeah, I was like, me and my friend were making up a story, and I actually have everything written down, and this is where I drew out all of, like, you know, like what was going on. And I'm actually like, these pages are not in order. However, it was a pretty fun story to write out, and I only managed to like draw out 1.5 chapters or something like that, and it was pretty fun. And you can see like the faces and the bodies weren't really exactly perfect, but this was kind of like when I was first starting on like working on drawing anime and stuff like that. However, I feel like I did improve. Let's see, this was another painting that I did. This was a comic I drew of Skyrim, just like the very beginning, just like one page. Let's see, this is a drawing of Misaka Mikoto. See, this is another original character that I was working out on. Probably like, you know, like change his appearance, stuff like that, like get a body. This is an inside of a bus. So I like to work on perspectives a lot and make everything, you know, like normal looking, because when I first draw in my manga, I want everything to, you know, like not be too big or not be too small, be just correct. This is another one from my one chapter manga, same thing. This is practicing body positions, and I always use like pictures of real people. Like, you gotta use references for this. References is good. It's not cheating. It is very, very good to use references. Anyone who likes Skyrim, I do too. Which is why I made this. Let's see. And here is another painting of Misaka Mikoto. This is the inside of a bedroom, and this is actually Akari's bedroom in her apartment. And if you look closely out her window, you can actually see a street, benches, and trees, and those benches and trees are this right here. So this is what she is seeing through her window. And then we have another drawing of Misaka, because Misaka is awesome. This is by colored pencils. I know it looks like she has like a mustache, but it's actually the shadow of her hand. This is just a street that I was working on, and maybe like later on I'll probably like add people and cars driving by. This is Toshiro and Kisuke. The Bleach is awesome. And this was me practicing the inside of the bus again. That is all of my drawings, all of my anime drawings, and some other drawings as well, all my sketches. And I also have some on the computer that I draw with my Wacom tablet, which I will show you right now. Well, that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure to comment down below if you have any requests for any videos that I should do. Also, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button down below and the little notification bell as well, so that you can know the next time I upload a video, because the anime community is awesome and I'm making these videos just for you.